we now discuss or I give my predictions on, my Euro 2024 champions, player of the year, goal scorer of the year, all that good stuff. Obviously, the European Championships kick off tomorrow, and I think it's the perfect opportunity we have to make such predictions. Now, this could be really, really good. I can, come out and start cooking, or I could get really flamed. So, stay with me, stay with me, and, you're about to get on a ride real quick. So let's start off. I don't know if we should start off with, player of the tournament, goal scorer of the tournament, the individual awards, or my winners. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna start off with at least the best. I'm gonna start with my breakout star. Obviously some huge contenders here. Florian Wirtz, Xavi Simons, Jamal Musiala was not really a breakout star, but there's plenty of players. Joshua Zirkzee. I'm gonna go with Lamine Yamal. I don't want to think about this too much. I don't want to think about this too much because I think it's just such an obvious choice. So number one, he's a sure starting right winger. He's gonna be the right winger for Barcelona. He's 16 years old, which is ridiculous. The way he could go left, right, both feet, his ability in tight spaces, his ability to be vertical, to get past the player one-on-one and to open up space for his teammates, the ball at his feet. That's the kind of players that I love. He's just so technically gifted. He is so young, and even though his name has, popped up around here and there, nobody has really had his eyes on him because let's be frank, Barcelona really hasn't been playing the biggest of games. They reached the Champions League quarterfinals, but he hasn't been on the biggest of lights yet. I think this European Championship is going to be the biggest of lights, and I feel like he's poised for a breakout tournament, and he's going to show us why. He is an excellent player, but I also think Florian Wirtz is also on the verge of a breakout tournament. I think Musiala is going to continue to break out. And then I think Xavi Simons is a good option in there as well. So obviously game time is going to be very, very important. So, but Lamine Yamal, he's going to be my breakout player of the tournament. Now my golden boot. So the most goals of this turn, or let's go golden glove. I think the golden glove, which is going to be the most clean sheets, or not most clean sheets, but best goalkeeper this tournament. I'm gonna go. Wow. I don't know, because this is kind of like a defensive award at the same time, rather than just golden glove. I think this is really a defensive award at the same time. I'm gonna go with Livakovic, the Croatian goalkeeper, Dominik Livakovic. I feel like Croatia's primed for another, potential deep run in this tournament. He's a very, very good goalkeeper. I think Croatia's defense is going to be strong in general, and I think in penalty shootouts, he's a great penalty shootout goalkeeper. So I think some of his performances at penalty shootout will really give him. I don't know how Golden Glove works, if it's just based on number of clean sheets or it's based on how good you were in the entire tournament. But I think based on performance, I definitely think he has a very good chance to win that Golden Glove award. Now, Golden Boot, most goals. You see, the obvious answer here is Kylian Mbappe, Harry Kane. Those are the two guys that really, really gonna be up there. Really gonna get the most, the biggest bets and all that. Yeah, I don't know if it's, I think I'm gonna go. Oh, I don't know where I'm gonna go actually. I don't. That's one I was like, I held it in. I was saying, okay, I'm just gonna decide on the spot. But now that I think about it, really bad idea, because I really don't know who I want to go in that. I don't know who I want to go. Oh man, I'm just gonna go with the obvious one, Kylian Mbappe. No, I'm not. Actually, am I? Kane, Mbappe. Who else? Ronaldo. Who for Germany? Who's there? Kai Havertz? Hell no. I'm gonna go. Yeah, this is a difficult one. Maybe one of those potential breakthroughs. You know. Maybe someone like a Memphis Depay actually for the Netherlands. Can they make a deep enough run though? That's the thing. But then again, Patrick Schick, I think he won the last one and he only reached the quarterfinals. So at the end of the day, just maybe one hat trick can really make a difference early on. That's the thing. That's the tricky thing about these. I'm gonna go with Mbappe. Yeah, let's just make it simple. I'm gonna go with Mbappe. But really, I don't know. My golden ball, Kevin De Bruyne. I think he's had a up and down this season at Man City in terms of injuries and all that. But in the games that he played really, really well. I think Belgium, as a dark horse, they're primed in the fact that nobody is talking about them. So I really look at Belgium, or as Kevin De Bruyne. I think he's primed for a very good tournament. I think he can lead this Belgium team kind of on his back and take them very, very far into this tournament. So I'm going to give my golden ball of the tournament to Kevin De Bruyne. So it all leads to the final thing I'm going to say, which is who do I have winning the entire European Championship? I think this team is a team that's getting disrespected in the fact that I think they still have quality players, but there's no expectations upon them anymore because there's this perceived notion that the golden generation is past them, even though, to a certain extent that is the truth. But when you look at the fact that I still think they have talented players and I don't think the pressure is there. I think there's a new manager that's going to relieve some pressure too, that's going to change it up, make it a little bit more lively. So I'm going to take Belgium. Yeah, I'm going to shock everyone. I think Belgium is going to win this European Championship. I just love that team from midfield to attack. When you talk about Onana, Tielemans, Kevin De Bruyne, Romelu Lukaku, Trossard, and Jeremy Doku. I don't think there's much better front sixes in the tournament. I think defensively they've shown their weaknesses over the past few tournaments. But if you're looking at it based on form, in the last 6 games they've held 5 clean sheets, which is very, very impressive. They've shown, despite the aging, their reliance on some aging players like a Vertonghen, still I think there's still a solid team defensively. I think, Thibaut Courtois, that's going to be a massive hit for them because he is a brilliant goalkeeper despite, all his other issues, attitude issues, all that, captaincy issues, all that. He's still a brilliant, brilliant goalkeeper. Now, that's the thing that makes me hesitate on choosing this Belgium team. I think, maybe they are a Thibaut Courtois way, maybe. But then again, I think that there's a new culture, new tradition, and I'm not sleeping on this Belgium team at all to win this European Championship. Now, I also think Germany are also a contender in the fact that they are the home team. Don't get me wrong. I don't think England are a realistic shot to win it. I think Spain, Netherlands, France, obviously they're right behind. They're right with Belgium, or not even. Belgium is like a crazy prediction by me. France are really the clear favorites in this. I think they're the only legitimate favorites. I think maybe you could put a team like a Spain and Portugal within their tier, maybe. I think England fall in the tier below with the likes of the Netherlands, Italy. I think England is in that tier. I don't give them any sort of realistic shot. The fact that they're number 1 in the bookies is it's like free money for the bookies. Like, come on, bruh. Number 1, they're the favorites. Like you'd have to be stupid to bet for England to win the European Championship. That's just a stupid bet to make. Like, it's mind-boggling to me. Yes, the players in this squad is talented, But there's always an issue with England. You know, England is England, and they'll always mess up. They don't have that bottle to get past certain moments in the quarterfinals and the semifinals against legit opposition. And with Gareth Southgate being on the wheel. And keep in mind, this is an England team in the past that's had better defenses. You know, England over this new golden generation, England's defenses has generally been the weakness. Now it's a real big weakness in the fact there's no Maguire. You're going to be playing an inexperienced Mark Gahey. I think England had a better shot to win the last World Cup than these European championships. That's my take on them.